What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Apple just dropped, as anticipated, iOS, watchOS, iPadOS, and their regular suite of betas today, exactly 1 week after Beta 2 came, and now we have iOS 26.4 Beta 3. And a couple of quick callouts in regards to this build. As you can see, this carries an F build with a full build number of 23E5223F. If you guys were hoping for a substantial update here, even though it came in over 11 gigs, as was listed at least on the update page, unfortunately, we do not have a ton of changes here right off the bat. Not only that, but this F build does signify and pretty much confirms we will not be receiving an RC after this build. We definitely will at least have one more beta to go. Now, if you didn't see the other videos on what was new, I actually can tell you a couple of new additions here from those builds in the form of Apple Music, and this is one that got all the attention that finally came from the iOS to iPadOS here, and that is going to be the new playlist playground. So, if you are actually in your library and say, for instance, you want to create a new playlist, you can now let AI do it for you. If you go into your playlists and all that and click plus, you can create a new playlist right here. We're not going to go through the same song and dance more than once just to see if it's sped up at all, but this is what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and type a new prompt. Make a playlist for a morning workout. And all right, as you can see, the prompt has populated there. It is matching songs, and we should get about 25 tracks or so that populate. Right from Jump Street, you can see it actually worked pretty seamlessly, and we did get 25 songs, just as we anticipated. Then you can add it if you so choose. Aside from that, I will say battery life from Beta 2 did improve pretty well, so I'm happy about that, and hopefully that continues here. One thing that isn't still here are any new emojis, but let's check Siri and Apple Intelligence, and yeah, right off the bat, you can see it looks exactly identical to how it's been for the past two betas. Not even any hint of anything new here, which is a little disappointing. This time it didn't even download any new Apple Intelligence and Siri features or anything like that, or updating and indexing, things like that. So we'll have to see what comes now with Beta 4. I know there was a lot of hopes that with Beta 3 we would get some sort of remnants of a little Gemini integration, but unfortunately that is still not the case. Like I said, battery life has been pretty good on Beta 2. Hopefully that'll continue here on Beta 3. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to get the 48-hour video on how it's done. So of course we'll drop that Wednesday. Aside from that, everything has been pretty quick and smooth. Let's go ahead and jump around to Stocks app and just see if there's anything new that pops up here. As you can see, everything is working pretty well. That took a few seconds longer to load, but these other articles seem to be loading about normal. This one is taking a little bit of time. As speaking of time, one big issue we did have was how quick App Store was working, because it was significantly slower in Beta 2, and that now seems to be fixed right here in Beta 3, so that is at least good to see. Aside from that, nothing else really seems to be new here. Let's go to Freeform. See if there's anything changed here. Any new splash screen? There's not. Let's jump into the camera app really quick. Now, we're not seeing anything big or any significant changes here. We know with the podcast app, we now have video podcasts. There's a splash screen there, watch or listen, and offline viewing. But again, no point rambling on this video any longer. You can see we definitely don't have a ton of new features here. So make sure to wait for Beta 4. If you're interested in updating, wait for right now, especially since it seems like there is nothing new. Thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.